So when we're ready, we're just going to come down, tap the floor, and then reach up to the ceiling. Let's just take 5 of these. So tap and reach. Beautiful. 4. And reach. If you're a little more flexy than me, you can go a little lower, get the hands fully flat on the floor, take the feet a little wider. Otherwise, just 3 and reach. 4, 2 and reach. Last 1. Reach all the way up to the ceiling. Take your left hand down by your side, and then we're going to side bend, keeping some length through the spine. Beautiful. Take a big inhale through the center. Exhale, take the hand down and side bend and reach. 3 each way. So inhale up, side bend, inhale up, take it across. Little lower each time, maybe. Last 1 each way. Inhale up, and then last 1 over. Beautiful. Bring it back to the center from there. Step to the end of your mat, and we'll go straight into some roll down. So just a couple of shoulder rolls. Big inhale, stretch the hands to the ceiling. Exhale, dive forwards. Pause for the inhale. And then exhale to roll up. Big inhale overhead. Exhale, dive forwards. Pause for the inhale. And then exhale, back up to standing. Last 1, big inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, pause. Exhale, roll up. From here, same first half, inhale up. But dive forwards to the ground, pause there. I'm going to walk the hands forwards halfway and find a pike position. So soften your knees like I need to today, being nice and tight, so you can really get the sitting bones up towards the sky, and then just soften one knee, let the opposite heel drop down, press and swap to the other side. So we'll just take sort of 4 each side, fairly slow, feeling the heel each time reach a little further towards the mat. If you can time it to inhale, to lift, exhale, lower the opposite heel, you can. 3 more total, maybe the eyes are closed. Last 1, or even yourself out. Press up and then allow both heels to lower. From here, take the hands a tiny bit further forwards, because we're going to ripple forwards and find a full plank position. So long from the heels to the crown of the head. Knees or no knees, we're going to draw the elbows back, lower halfway, press back up. So elbows come down, lower halfway, press back up for 3 more. So knees might be down, lower, and press for 2. Last 1. Press back to your plank and then up back into the pike. A little bit quicker in your steps this time. So we're going to swap ankles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, and then lift onto the tippy toes, roll forwards. It's exactly the same for 5. So lower halfway, press back up, maybe the knees are down for 4, and press, really hug the elbows into the side of the body, 3, and up for 2, up. Last 1, you're going to take all the way down to the mat, all the way onto your stomach, and then take the hands out nice and wide to shoulder height. Elbows come to the ceiling, squeeze the legs together. Take a big inhale, open the chest up, and then exhale, lower the right shoulder, look over the left. If you go the other way, fine. Big inhale up, and exhale to lower. Big inhale up, exhale, swap, 3 each way. Really time your breath with this. As you inhale, fill up the front of your chest. Last 2. Inhale up. Last 1. Big inhale to the ceiling. Exhale, lower down, bring the hands under the shoulders, press back into your child's pose. Stretch the hands really far forward, sink the hips right back towards the heels, and then take the hands over to one side, stack one hand on top of the other, really draw the hip bone toward the hip for 2 breaths. And then take it through the center and across the opposite side. Open out opposite direction, really draw that hip bone down or sitting bone down towards the heel. One more breath. And then let's come forwards onto all fours. We're going to start down on our forearms, so elbows underneath the shoulders, and then just do a sort of one cat-cow to sort of establish a neutral spine. Gaze will then come towards the wrists, and from here let's take the right toe back, keep the hips square, and then we're going to exhale to take the leg up. So pause at the top, make sure the hips are square. We're sort of pressing our ribcage up towards the ceiling. Then keeping the hips the same height, tap the toe down on the inhale and exhale to float it up. Nice and simple to start, tap and float. That's it, let's go 4 more. And up. 3. And up. For 2. Keep reaching that toe longer than you think you can. Last one, let's hold at the top, and I want you to pulse here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pause. From here, we're going to go circle, so the toe will go across the body, down to the floor, out and across past the hip, and back up to the top. So you're looking for quite a big circle. If your hip moves a little bit, that's okay. If it moves a lot, I'd prefer you to go a little smaller in your circle. 3 more circles this way. Keep reaching that toe long and sort of find wider boundaries of your circle each time. So work through all of your available range. 1 last full circle. Find the top and reverse for 5 the opposite way. So as you come out to the side, that's going to be the hardest part. So work into quite a bit of range out to the side. Sweep the floor across the body and back up. 4 more. That's it. 4, 3. Shoulders will be working hard as well. Don't forget about those. Sort of lift the rib cage to the ceiling. 2. And 1. Find the top of your circle. Pause, remember which leg you have in the air, because we're going to float it down and then come up onto all fours. We're going to go same leg again. So for me it was our right leg, but whichever leg you were using, it's the same leg again. It's the same sequence again, a bit more shoulder work. So neutral spine, neutral shoulders. Hands are spread nice and wide, so fingers are like starfish. And then again, take the right toe out. From here, float and tap down. 6 of these, you should feel the back of the leg starting to work quite a bit. If you want more, you're going to take the left hand away and leave it there as we continue to move, bringing it back down whenever. Let's take 2 and then hold at the top, little pulses as we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Much smaller circles, they're the size of a dinner plate. As we go 5 one way, 4, 4, 3, maybe that hand is still up, 2, and 1, reverse, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, hold, and then bring it down, no rest. We go straight back to the forearms, and let's find the same exercises on the opposite side. So knees are right underneath the hips. Gaze is between the wrists, press the ribcage to the ceiling, left toe goes back. A lot slower in this set because we're working through a lot more range. Float that leg up to the ceiling, make sure the hips are square, spine's neutral. Inhale to tap, and then exhale to float. Inhale, tap, and exhale, float. 4 more. Really find the top of the range. So squeeze that glute max, your big butt muscle, as you get to the top of your range. 3, for 2. If the weight's gone over to that right side, bring it back into the center. Last one, hold. And then let's pulse for 6, 5, 4. Beautiful work, everyone. 3, 2. Hold at the top. From here, big circles across the body first. Take it down and sweep the floor. Out and around. Gaze is still between the wrists. Shoulders will be getting tired. Notice as you go into these circles, the tendency is for that weight to shift right over the right hip. Bring it back to the center. 2 more circles. And 1. Find the top. And reverse. Take the toe out to the side. Most important part, work into that range. Tap the floor, sweep the floor, should I say, and back up. 4 more. Take it out and through. For 3. Last 2. And 1. All the way to the top. Control that leg in. That's it. Bring yourself up onto all fours. Fists are there. If your wrists are feeling a bit sore, have a little bit of a wiggle because your shoulders will be getting tired. From here, that left toe reaches away. Really press the rib cage to the ceiling. Float the leg up on the exhale. Tap it on the inhale. Especially if you're tight, you might find you only work sort of 3/4 of the way up to your hip. That is fine. Most important thing is the spine stays neutral. Maybe the opposite hand reaches away. 2 more. Can we hold? And then pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Dinner size plate circles. 5. Keep reaching that toe longer. Almost feel that thigh bone drawing out of the hip socket towards the back wall. 2. And 1. Find the top. Reverse. Make sure the weight's centered. 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, and 1. Find the top of the circle. Control it in. Beautiful work. Find your child's pose stretch. But take your hand, slide it underneath your armpit and find an extra little mid-back, sort of thread the needle. I'd like to come onto my fingertips of my top hand. 1 more breath. And then take it through the center and across to the opposite side. So I like to creep the hand through and then bring the palm to the ceiling, fingertips of the other hand. 1 more breath. Beautiful. From here, let's slither all the way onto our stomach where we're going to stay for a little while. We're going to make a triangle with our hands. That's going to be under our forehead and our elbows are going to be out wide. So we're going to glue the legs together and find a little bit of a lift of the belly away from the spine. Now keeping fairly light in the hands and the elbow. On the inhale, we're just going to float up through the head, neck and shoulders. Think about drawing the collarbones away from the mat. It's a little lift, but it shouldn't be easy. You should definitely feel the back of the shoulders work. Inhale to come down. If it feels easy, you're usually just pressing with those hands. So light in the hands. Feel the mid-back sort of draw up. Chest bone reaches sort of towards the triangle that you've made. Back down. 2 more. It's an inhale to come up. Really feel the crown of the head growing out of sort of the body and the hips. And down. 1 more. Make it the highest one yet. Quite light in the elbows because you'll need that. We're going to take it down. This time you can stay where you were, or I want you to glue pretty much your hands to your head. It's a lot harder. You might not get as high. Inhale. Bring the arms with you. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. You might feel a bit of a lower back, but I want the mid back to be the focus for 3. If it's not, leave those hands down for the last 2. And last 1. Bring it all the way down. Let the forehead rest, and then take the hands out into like a capital E position. So elbows in line with the shoulders. Hands are down. From here, we'll set ourselves up. So squeeze the legs together, draw the belly button away. I want you to inhale to leave the hands down, just float the chest. From here, I want you just to float the wrists, leave the elbows down. Should feel quite a bit of work already. Then maybe float off. Hold here for 6, 5. If you want more, float the legs. Keep that tummy gently switched on. Keep the wrists gently or a little bit higher than the elbows. 1 more breath. And then lower down, head to one side, just take a breath. We're going to add a little movement of the arms to finish off this set. So we're going to set up the same way. So forehead to the center of the mat. Let's lift up through the chest. Then I want the wrists to float only. Then I want the elbows off. From here, we're going to reach forwards on the inhale. Exhale to squeeze. I find as I start to move my arm, my gaze comes down, back of my neck is long. As we go for 4 and squeeze, option to lift those legs only about an inch. For 3 and back, 2 and back. Last one, squeeze, hold and pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Rest all the way down. Press and stretch out into your child's pose, or if you prefer a cat-cow stretch, you can. Just take 2 breaths here. Really filling up the back of the ribs. And then from here, we're going to come into lying on our back. So however you get there, bring yourself over onto your back, and then just take a little bit of a wiggle of the pelvis and find your neutral spine. From here, we're going to take our hands by the side. 3 slow bridges will stretch out that back. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, ripple through the spine. Reach the hands super long and overhead. So reach the hands long, the knees reach away. Inhale. Exhale, ripple down. Think of it like a stretch, segment by segment. Imprint that spine down onto the mat. Inhale at the bottom. 2 more. Close your eyes if it helps. Really feel those fingertips reach to the ceiling, really far overhead. Inhale. Exhale down. Beautiful. Last one. Sweep all the way overhead. Pause for the inhale. And then exhale to control it nice and slowly back down. Beautiful work. From there, we're going to bring the feet a little bit closer and we're going to lift the toes off. Hands will come to the ceiling to make it a little harder. And then it's just your simple bridge. We're going to lift up to the ceiling, but keep the toes lifted. And I want you to pulse here. So we're just sort of warming the back of the hips up. I want you to focus as you pulse that it's your butt that's working, not your lower back. So think of a little tuck of the tail as we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold at the top. From here, flatten the feet, and we're going to come into some marches. So I want you to lift the left leg to tabletop, and then control it down, land it steady on the floor, and lift the right. If it's too much, hands will come down by the side, lower, and opposite side. Let's go 4 each leg. That's it, 4 more total. Should feel the back of the legs working fairly hard. For 3 and down. 2. Last one. Lower the leg, but then lift onto the tippy toes of both feet. Pulses here for 10 again. Warming up those glutes, a little bit in the calf. If the hands were down, you can probably bring them back up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Ripple back down through the spine. Lower the heels, and then let's take the left heel onto the right knee. Find a position like you're about to take a bit of a glute stretch, but then it's a single leg, sort of pseudo single leg bridge. We're going to press through that right hip, lift into a single leg bridge. but then we're going to pulse here. So we're not going to go all the way down and up like I quite often do. Let's just pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Hello, Matthew. And then from here, let's pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Last round, toe to the ceiling if it's there. Pulse 8, 7. Really drive through that right heel, the right sitting bone for 4, 3, 2. Hold. Bring that leg down and roll down with control. Give a nice hug of the knees into the chest. And then let's swap to the other side. So left heel will come down, or opposite, whatever sort of works for you. And then right heel onto left knee, hands to the ceiling. Find the top of your bridge, make sure your hip bones are level. And then little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Tabletop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Lower the leg. Roll segment by segment down. But then from here, just lengthen the right leg and take the left hip, left knee across the body. Look towards the back hand. 2 full breaths. If you want a little more, lift that knee sort of higher. 1 more breath. And then let's take it across over to the other side. So lengthen the left leg, knee comes high. The higher the stretch, the more the butt, the higher the knee, the more the butt stretches, shall I say. Try and keep that opposite shoulder down. 1 more breath. And then let's bring it back to the center. Lower the legs into that sort of normal crook lying position. Hands will come behind the head. So remember, 1 thumb down either side of the neck. Hands are interlocked at the base of the skull. Elbows are just in your peripheral vision. And then from here, we're going to take the feet a step further away. And then if you want more, come onto your tippy toes. So tippy toes or flat feet. Either way, we're going to keep a neutral spine as we exhale. Float left leg to tabletop, curl up. I've got my right leg, it doesn't matter. Lower down and then swap to the other side. Exhale, keep neutral. So tail stays heavy. It's really the ribs that slide towards the hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Just warming up those hopefully lower tummy muscles. The upper abdominals will be working as well, but the focus is a bit lower down. Let's go for 4. Inhale down. For 3. And down. 2. Last 1. Curl the knee to tabletop. Find a chest lift, hold, and then float the opposite leg. You might find here you need to imprint the spine, but keep the tail down. Keep the chest lift. Exhale, 1 leg reaches away. Inhale, return. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, return. Let's go for 4. The lower you reach the toe, the harder it's going to be. But I want whatever you feel most in the lower tummy. As we go for 3 and back for 2 and back. Hold the leg long and you're going to rotate towards the knee. That's towards the chest. Pause. Inhale through the center. Alternate the legs. We take it into obliques. Inhale. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale and exhale. For 4. Inhale, back 3. And back 2. Last 1. And then back to the center. Hug the knees into the chest. Beautiful work. Next exercise, if you're sort of getting sick of the chest lift or you're feeling a bit sore in the neck, just leave the head, neck and shoulders down and complete the same exercise. Otherwise, we're going to take the legs to tabletop, squeeze the legs together and soften the feet so you can't see them. You're taking chest lift, which will make it a little harder. Hands will come behind the head. And we're going to exhale to curl into the chest lift. Imprint the spine because we're going to squeeze the legs and we're going to tap the toes towards the mat. You might get all the way down, you might get halfway. Bring the legs back up and then lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. So it's an exhale, curl up, tap the toes. Inhale to bring it back. 4 more. Exhale, curl, double toe tap. If it's too much, just do a single toe tap and alternate side to side as we go. Otherwise, we've got 3. Double toe tap. Bring it up. 4, 2. Double toe tap. Bring it back. And lower. Last one. Tap the toes. And then come in. Beautiful. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock and roll through the spine, whatever feels better. If you're feeling all right with this, come with me to the next progression. If that was enough, leave it sort of where it is. If you're coming with me, we're going to do chest lift 1 toe tap, chest lift 2 toe taps, 3 and 4. So a little bit more work again. You can leave head, neck and shoulders down if you need. Hands come behind the head, and then it's an exhale to curl up and the spine will imprint. Important the spine stays imprinted. First one is exactly the same as the last set. So it's just a single toe tap, bring it back up and lower down. From here, exhale, curl. If you want more, hands can reach long. Tap the toes, exhale down 1, inhale back, exhale down 2. Bring it back, head lowers. Exhale to curl. Pause for the inhale. We've got 3. You might go halfway, you might come all the way down. Listen to your body. Back should stay imprinted. 4, 2, and back, and 3, and bring it back. Hands behind the head, lower. Last set, curling up. Hands will reach long if it's there. 4 taps. If you want even more, you tap further away. As we go for 3, and back, 4, 2, and back. Last one. Beautiful work. Lower head, neck and shoulders. Stretch the hands really overhead. Lengthen the legs. Give yourself a super nice stretch. And then let's have a roll onto your side. Legs will come to the front edge of your mat. You guys have done this with me before last week. Bottom hand comes onto the top knee. Other hand reaches in front. Head will just relax. And it's an inhale forwards. Exhale, palm to the ceiling as you rotate. Bit of pressure into the hand on the knee. Inhale through the center. So really time it with your breath. It's a full exhale around. Inhale through. For 3. And take it through. 2. Last one, best one yet, super big circle. And then bring it through. From there, let's take the hand under the head from here, and the heels come back in line with the bottom. So heels are in line with the bottom, and then from here, keep the feet together, and we're just going to open into a clamshell and close. Not too bad. Let's go for 5. That's it. Hand can come to the ceiling to make it a little harder. Should feel the back of the hip working. If not, roll a quarter of a turn forwards. 3, 2, and 1. Piece of cake. From here, float the toes. Same again. 6 clamps. 4, 5. Really press the feet together. So drive the feet together as the knees come apart. Both glutes will fire a little more. 3, 4, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, lower the feet, and then let's press into an elbow prop. Option to stay at whichever level you'd prefer. Elbow prop, lift up and away from the mat. Feet stay together. Let's lift for 6, 5. Beautiful. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. A little bit weird. It's a little quarter turn forwards to lift the heels, not as much. They only come up a little bit. 6, 5, still feel that thigh bone spiraling in the hip socket, that top hip stays steady. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, lower the feet, lift into a side plank. Just check it feels comfortable, maybe readjust if you need. So from here, same again. Let's 6 clams for 5, 4, maybe the hand to the ceiling, 3, 2, 1. A bit weird. Float sort of forward onto the knee. The feet will lift an inch. It'll be really hard on that bottom glute for the last 6. So the feet are lifted essentially. They lift like 2 centimeters. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely work. Bring it back up and just sort of shimmy yourself into mermaid. So front leg will come forwards. I don't mind, you guys will probably be slightly different to me, but we're going to go towards our back foot first. So wherever your back foot is, we're going to be nice and tall, a little wiggle. And then so relax the shoulders, inhale tall, back foot first, reach up and over towards the foot at the back, side bend, really press into the mat and sort of stretch over. Inhale through the center, and then exhale up and over the other side. Just a little side bend first. Inhale back, exhale over, inhale back, exhale over, and we're going to add a little twist. So tuck the hand under, belly to spine, open up, and then floating up. That's it. Up and over. Last one, back to the center. We're going to take it all the way down onto the elbow. Reach super long. Rotate. Chest is parallel to the arm, and just pause, relax there for 2 full breaths. Bring it back up. Float up. And then let's swap legs the other way. So legs are the opposite way. We're nice and tall, hands to the side, Junie wiggle, relax the shoulders. Inhale tall, you're going to your back foot, should be the opposite side. Up and over, really fan open those ribs. Inhale up. Exhale, just a side bend to start. Press into the mat and you should be able to lift more into that side bend. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up, exhale over, and rotate, belly to spine, and take it back, sit up and over, and then let's take it all the way down onto the forearm, reach and stretch, and then rotate 2 breaths. Beautiful. Rotate back. You might need to recenter yourself. We'll do the mid-back stretch at the end. Let's come straight into our glutes. So heels, hips, and shoulders are all in line. Get a hand on your hip, reach it slightly away. Feet will stay together. Little quarter of a turn with the hips, maybe 6 clams. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees and then float the feet. Really drive the feet together as we open and close. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, lower the feet, elbow prop. So elbow comes right underneath the shoulders. I like to grab my ribs and lift them up, otherwise I forget. And then from here, keeping that top hip reaching away, 6 clams, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees. You'll kind of quarter turn forwards to lift the feet a little, and then open and close for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, lower the feet. Almost there. Find a side plank. Make sure it feels comfortable. I usually need to bring my elbow in like an extra centimeter. Bring it up. Maybe hand to the ceiling. Feet are down for the first 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. A little bit weird. Balance on that bottom knee. Bottom glute will fire. Last 6. Lots of work in the shoulder. 5. Lots of work in the glutes. 4, 3. Keep those feet up. 2, and 1. And lower down. Beautiful work. Slide that bottom hand in front. No, not in front. Onto the knee. And bring the feet forward. From here, hand comes in front. Relax head, neck, and shoulders. Slide the top knee a bit further forwards to the bottom. And then inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, stretch all the way through. Beautiful mid-back stretch. Inhale through. Exhale, stretch. Inhale through. 3 more. You can close your eyes if it helps. Time it with your breath. Last one. Bigger circle yet. Really reach those fingertips away. Really press the knee down. And then bring it through. And then let's have a shimmy onto all 4s. So from all 4s, take the hands a bit further forward. Tuck the toes. Float into a pipe. Hopefully a little flexier than the one at the start. Mine certainly is. Heels will lower. And on the exhale, lift the heels, and then ripple and find your plank. We've just got 5 moving through this position. Inhale, back stretch. Exhale to ripple. Option on all 4s, just to find child's pose. Still aim for that ripple forwards. Last 2. Last 1. Hold in your plank. If it's there, just hold. If you want more, rock forwards and back for 6. Back. 5, 4, 3. Nice and strong in the shoulders. 2, 1. Up into your pike. Big inhale. Exhale. We're all going to walk our hands back to our feet. Let head, neck, and shoulders hang super heavy. Weights in the balls of the feet as well as the heels. Big inhale, full exhale. Sink a little deeper. 1 more like that. Big inhale. Sink deeper on the exhale. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll into standing. Couple of shoulder rolls, and we'll finish with 3 full breaths. Inhale up to the ceiling, find the tippy toes. Exhale through. Inhale up. Exhale through. Last one. All done. Lovely work, everyone.